then other evidence is being unearthed. You know, a scholar who was sent on a mission, I previously thought it was an Englishman who went on this mission, but later on when we inquired from Oxford University about the writer among the Dervishes, you know, the impression received by the title of the book, etc., was wrong. And I want to rectify this now for the sake of records. All through previous years, I have always been referring to that author to be an English scholar sent by Oxford University for research into Herat, a province of Afghanistan. The purpose of research was to find out more about the Dervishes. You see, they are becoming more and more interested in Sufism and this and that, and also in different cults, so they thought a scholar should go. That is how I have been stating. Now, we decided ultimately to contact the scholar himself, because I wanted to send new expeditions of research. And when we went in search, there was no such man here in Oxford. So only recently I put an Ahmadi lady who is very good at tracing people and things, books, etc. particularly. I asked her to kindly see into it and find the author of among the Dervishes. So, in search of lost Jesus, we had to search first the lost author. And there he was at last discovered. He was a German scholar, but the book was not originally published in English. It was in German language. It was translated into English and published by Oxford University Press. So that is why this confusion was caused. Well, I had read it long ago, so it was a vague memory, and by that memory, you know, I used to tell people about the contents of the book. Incidentally, his name and what he was also came up. I was wrong there, of course, but the substance which I have been speaking of is exactly true. This is exactly what is written in the book. So somebody would say, if you have vague memory, why do you mislead people? The vague memory is only about names and small things, which can be corrected, and this is why I am correcting that. But the subject matter remains exactly the same. There is no change whatsoever. This author went in search of the Dervishes in Islam in Afghanistan, and it was known that that area of Herat is abounding in Dervishes and so on. So he discovered a strange tribe whose name was Musai, and this Musai tribe was a tribe of Dervishes. And when he investigated about their ideas and philosophies, he was told that their true name is, their religion is Christian Muslims. He was amazed. What do you mean a Christian Muslim? I said Christian or Muslim? He said, no, this is all right. So he sought interview with their chief. And their chief, by the name of Abba Yahya, Abba, you know, is a Jewish title, Abba, of religious leaders. His name was, or title was Abba, and name was Yahya. He gave him a full interview and told him, look here, I tell you one thing of which you had never heard behest before. You are wrong in believing in Trinity. You are wrong in believing that Jesus ever claimed to be a little Son of God. When after the attempt to crucify him, he escaped with the help of God and left Palestine. On way to Kashmir, he stayed with us because we are also Israelites. And he delivered his message to us, and we accepted him. And he also left a scroll where Injil was written, or he had it rewritten there. This detail I don't remember. But he did possess a scroll in which the correct Injil, which was dictated by Jesus Christ and which was not a fake Injil which was interpreted later on, was found in the possession. And he invited the scholar to study it, and he said that there is no mention whatsoever of either Christian or Trinity or his being a little son of God. He was a simple, honest prophet of Allah like all other prophets. So then he inquired from him, why do you call yourself Christian Muslims? He said, simply for the reason that it was he who brought us to light from darkness. And the way he taught us prepared us for the acceptance of the final law-bearing prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah. So in our gratitude to him, to express our gratitude to him, we still have this subtitle added to our religious title, Muslim Christians or Christian Muslims. And then it is also written in the book that he also informed in him that we call Jesus Christ as Jesus of Nazareth and Kashmir. So what do you mean? Of Nazareth, of course, but why of Kashmir? He said, because he was born in Nazareth and died in Kashmir. Now, this is a tribe of which the outside world had no knowledge whatsoever until this German scholar, research scholar, discovered this tribe and published the account of what passed between him and the tribe's members. How on earth an Ahmadi could have any influence on this? And this evidence is also historical, because these people have been preserving their history, by word of mouth. History is not always written, but also he has a written proof of a New Testament with him, written in the old style. So all these factors should be sufficient to prove that our theory is not just based on imagination and wishful thinkings. We have much more solid ground to stand upon, and the research is still continuous. We are doing more research, inshallah.